my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this place is so nice. Why everyone keeps traveling when I can't even afford it? I think I'm gonna stop eating in order to save some money.
You probably have been in the same situation before, right? But don't worry, I have a solution for you. Here are some tips on how to travel on budget. First and foremost, you have to plan ahead. What I mean by plan ahead is you have to choose your destination. It is important for you to choose your destination that meets your interest and budget. Some destination might cost a lot more than your budget. So by planning ahead, you can save extra money to meet your interest. Next, you have to know how much time you are traveling. If you are traveling for 1 to 2 weeks only, then a road trip is a total no. Why? Because traveling from one city to another city will take a lot of time and you won't be able to explore every part of the city on a road trip. But if you are traveling for 3 to 4 weeks, then you can proceed with your road trip planning. This will ensure that you enjoy yourself to the fullest. Next, you have to know who you are traveling with. If it is a solo trip, then you can plan everything on your own. But if it is a group trip, then you have to sit together and consider everyone's interest. This will make sure everyone is satisfied. Lastly, you must do a research on the country that you are visiting. You can do research on the most interesting places that you must visit in the country, and you can also research on the transportation available in the country. If you need to rent a car, then make sure you do this in advance. This will save you a lot of time and a lot of money when traveling. Thus, planning ahead will ensure you have an enjoyable trip.
Next tips on how to travel on a tight budget is to find cheap accommodation. There are various types of accommodation available for travelers to choose. For example, they can book a hostel, a room, apartment through certain websites, also the common one, a hotel room. If you are a solo traveler, the cheapest way to stay would be hostel. Usually, you will be in a dorm, which you will be able to meet new people or travelers, and it will be more fun. Or if you prefer to have more privacy, there are private space in a hostel for you to rent off. Hostel will be one of the cheapest accommodation for you to stay in and save costs. Another option is to use a website called Airbnb. Airbnb is another popular platform which offers you greater way to save cost. They are usually cheaper and more practical than hotels. Also, it provides you with more options. For example, if you are traveling alone, you can opt to stay in a room in somebody's house, which will save costs, and you will be able to have a local perspective from the host of the house on ways to cut more costs on places to go. Or if you are traveling with families, you may want to search for affordable apartment available to accommodate your family members. Based on the price comparison analysis, it is proven that Airbnb will help you to save more costs as it is cheaper than hotels. Lastly, if you insist on staying in hotel, it is advisable for you to use available comparative hotel websites such as Trivago and Bookings.com. These websites will compare deals from different hotels, and you will be able to choose the greater deal that suits your preference. Lastly, choosing the right accommodation is one of the main contributors to cut costs during a budget travel.
Another tips to travel on budget is to travel during the off-season. As we know that when we want to travel, especially to the overseas, we may take into consideration the transportation costs such as the flight costs. We may want to find the cheapest ticket flight as it is the expensive part of our vacation. The flights company usually take the opportunity to increase their ticket flights during the peak season such as during the school holidays. So during the off season, you may save your budget as the ticket price may cheaper than the peak season. Besides that, during the off-season, you may find that the accommodation is more cheaper than the peak season and its availability is high. You may enjoy luxury stay of a star hotel within your budget. If you check online for the price of the accommodation, you may see a mini war between the travel website such as Agoda and also the hotel page itself. They were competing each other to get your attention with the headline of the reduced cost accommodation. In addition, besides you save your budget, travel during the off-season may make you more enjoy your vacation. This is because during the off-season, there were less tourists compared to the peak season and therefore it will be less crowded. So you may have plenty of time to enjoy your vacation, to relax, as they were less crowded compared to the peak season.
Lastly, you can choose cheap destination and free activities to do. On a tight budget, you must choose your destination wisely. Yes, I would love to visit Eiffel Tower in Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland. However, have you ever wondered how expensive those places are? Actually, there are a lot of more cheaper places that you can visit across the world. For example, China, India, Indonesia, Philippines, and Thailand. Even though these places are cheaper than I mentioned just now, they are very recommended by a lot of travelers across the world. Everywhere you go, you must find free activities that you can do because this is vital if you are looking for the cheapest way to travel across the world. You can Google free things to do in anywhere you want to go, and you'll be surprised by how many things that you can do and that cost you nothing. For example, you can go sightseeing in the cities, visit historical buildings, hiking, as well as picnic at parks. That's how you create memories. So with that, I hope you can get some good insight on how to travel with a low budget. All you have to do is to research, plan ahead, choose cheap destination, cheap hotel, and make sure it's off peak season.